get ready to go. We're glad that you're all here, so now it's time to start the show. We're not in school, but we can still pretend by making music until this ends. We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hey Falcons, welcome back. Hey guys, hope you had a great break. And today we got some new songs, we got some new activities, we got some really fun stuff to do. So you know what? Enough talking about it. Let's just get on with it. Let's get back to what we're here for. Let's get on with making some music, shall we?
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, fourth grade. You know what, guys? We're going to take a trip today. We're going somewhere else in the world. We've done this before. We're not really going to go because we don't have that type of budget, but we are going to use our imaginations. We're going to go to a different country. We're going to go to Russia. Maybe you've heard of Russia before. I'm wearing red, and there's red behind me. It's a very popular color when you associate it with Russia. But did you also know that in Russia they have a very, very popular type of tree over there? In fact, it's one of the most populous trees over there. There's so many trees over there that are this type of tree. It's called a birch tree. Now, a birch tree we have around here. In fact, right near Union Canal, there's a road called Birch Road, and it's lined with birch trees. Well, I have a song from Russia called The Birch Tree. The Lonely Birch Tree, in fact. I'm going to sing it for you. Let me grab my guitar here, if I can get the strap working. There we go. I'll sing it. I have a question. How many times do I take a breath? How many phrases are in this song, The Birch Tree? Listen. See the lonely birch in the meadow, curly leaves all dance as the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo-lee, the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo in the meadow. How many times to take a breath? How many phrases were in that song? Did you answer 4? Because if you did, you are correct. Nice job. Now, trickier question. How many beats does every phrase have? Every phrase has the same number of beats, but it's kind of an unusual number. Usually we have like 4 beats in a phrase, but this one, no. Listen. See the lonely birch in the meadow. How many beats did I keep there? Keep a beat with me this time. See the lonely birch in the meadow. How many beats did you keep? 6, exactly. Every phrase has 6 beats in it. Kind of interesting. I'll sing this time, you echo back. Listen. See the lonely birch in the meadow. Curly leaves all dance as the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo-lee, the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo in the meadow. The song is really neat. It has kind of an unusual feeling to it. Not unusual, but just kind of a different type of feeling to it, different type of emotion that it might give you, okay? Let me sing it again. See the lonely birch in the meadow. Curly leaves all dance as the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo-lee, the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo in the meadow. Good. Try a little bit longer this time. Listen. See the lonely birch in the meadow. Curly leaves all dance as the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo-lee, the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo in the meadow. Good. Sing the whole song with me this time. Here we go. The Birch Tree from Russia. Here we go. See the lonely birch in the meadow. Curly leaves all dance as the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo-lee, the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo in the meadow. Nice. Now this song, The Birch Tree, is from Russia, and there's something else we can do with this song. We can actually sing it in a cannon. Now, what does that mean? No, we're not going to put you in a cannon and shoot you out of it. That's what I'm talking about. We're talking about a musical canon, which is when we have 2 different groups singing the same song, but starting at 2 different times. If you've got a phone or you've got your parents' phone or some type of device, well, you're probably on a device right now, and you can record yourself, this is a fun thing you can do. You can record yourself singing the song. Take a listen. See the lonely birch in the meadow, curly leaves all dance as the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo-lee, the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo in the meadow. There we go. Once you know the song really well, record yourself singing it. Then you can listen to it and judge yourself.
See the lonely birch in the meadow.
It's me.
Curly leaves all dance as the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo-lee, the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo in the meadow.
Okay, that was fine. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but it'll work, okay? So you're recording yourself singing the song. Then you can sing it in canon with yourself. You can sing it at 2 different times. This is a tricky one. You're going to play the recording that you've made for yourself, okay? You don't have to do this, guys. It's just a fun little activity if you want to try it, okay? If you're really looking for something else to do, here's something fun you can do. Play the recording. Once you sing, see the lonely, when your recording sings the word birch, that's when you start singing in real life. Take a look.
See the lonely
See
birch,
the lonely
in the
birch
meadow.
in the
Curly
meadow.
leaves all
Curly
dance,
leaves
as
all
the
dance
wind
as
blows.
the wind blows.
Loo-lee-loo-lee, the wind blows.
the wind blows.
Loo-lee-loo in the
Loo-lee-loo in the
meadow.
meadow. Pretty cool that works out. It sounds really nice when you put them together like that. So have fun with that. Experiment a little bit. Make a recording of yourself. It's always fun to sing along with recordings. You can really try some cool things. So record yourself, sing in the birch tree, have some fun.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, 4th grade, got a song for you. And this song, well, it's not from Russia. It's actually from right here in the United States. Now, it's from a city that's pretty close to us, but it's not in Pennsylvania. It's a city to our south. You guys know the map of our country. You guys know that. If you looked at it before, hopefully you have. If you haven't, look it up. It's a good thing to look at. Our state, Pennsylvania, has a state right below it on a map. Do you know what state is right below Pennsylvania? Any guesses? Well, I don't know what you're saying because I'm filming this a while. This isn't live, okay, so I don't know what you're saying. But the state right below us is Maryland. And Maryland is home to a very important city because it's along a harbor, has a water access to it. It's a pretty big city. Has a football team, the Ravens. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Do you know what city I'm talking about? Maybe you've ever been to the aquarium down there? Anyone know? I am, of course, talking about, yes, Baltimore. Baltimore is a city in Maryland. It's one of the biggest cities. It might be I didn't look it up, but it might be the biggest city in Maryland. I actually don't know. I'm just going to go on a limb and say it might be. It probably is. It might not be, though. I have a song about Baltimore. In fact, I have a song about somebody from Baltimore named Lil Liza Jane. Let me sing it for you. I got a gal in Baltimore, Lil Liza Jane. Streetcar running by my door, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. One of my favorite songs. I love this song. It's really gets stuck in my. I'm gonna be singing this all day. And hopefully you will be too. But I do apologize if you are, because it is kind of annoying to get a song stuck in your head. Question: this song, Liza Jane. How many times do I take a breath? How many phrases are there? Listen. I got a gal in Baltimore, Lil Liza Jane. Streetcar running by my door, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Pretty betting. There were 8 phrases in that song. If you counted all the breaths, there were 8 of them. I'll sing you echo back. Listen. I got a gal in Baltimore, Lil Liza Jane. Streetcar running by my door, Lil Liza Jane. Hey, wait a minute. That last phrase, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, there's 2 things we can figure out about that. Listen. Loo-lee-loo-lee. Trichord, right? Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Hold on a second, though. There's a very familiar rhythm in there. Ta-dee-dee-ta. Syncopation, right? Ta-dee-dee-ta. We learned about that. Syncopation. 3 sounds over 2 beats. Short, long, short. Ta-dee-dee. Lil Liza. There we go. It's everywhere. Oh, Eliza. Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza. Lil Liza Jane. Yeah, wait a minute, that was the same phrase again. Lil Liza Jane. Well, hold on a second. Ta-dee-dee-ta. That last sound, what type of note is that? Ta. One sound that lasts for 2 beats, do you guys know? It's a half note, exactly right. If you remember that from way back when, a half note. Very nice job, very good. A little bit longer this time, listen. I got a gal in Baltimore, Lil Liza Jane. Streetcar running by my door, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Great job. You want to try the whole song together? Let's try it all together. Here we go. Sing along with me. Here we go. I got a gal in Baltimore, Lil Liza Jane. Streetcar running by my door, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Great. Okay, I really like this song. Now, we can keep a beat. Keep a beat with me this time and sing it. Don't just sing it. Let's actually sing it and keep the beat. Good luck. Here we go. I got a gal in Baltimore, Lil Liza Jane. Streetcar running by my door, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Great. This time, don't keep a beat in your lap. See if you can actually keep a beat with your feet. Okay? A little bit tricky. Let's see if we can keep a beat with our feet. Here we go. Keep that beat. Keep that beat. Keep on stepping. Ready? Here you go. I got a gal in Baltimore, Lil Liza Jane. Streetcar running by my door, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Nice job. Very, very good. Okay. I want to try something now. You're going to need, yes, you don't need to write this. Hold on. I'm going to write out a pattern. It's a very simple pattern. But I want to make like a little accompaniment for this song. I want to do this little thing, a little pattern we can do with this song. So first of all, I'm going to put time signature, and I'm going to put 2 beats, bar line, 2 beats, bar line. I'm going to make a really easy one. Make it super easy. So easy, a first grader could do it. Actually, they could. We just learned about this a little while ago. There it is. Can you guys read that pattern? It is ta-dee, ta-dee, ta, ta. Can you sing that and clap it? Ta-dee, ta-dee, ta, ta. There goes the marker cap. I lost. That's okay. We don't need it. So we got ta-dee, ta-dee, ta, ta. What if I put this at the end? Does anyone know, or anyone remember what that means? Anyone remember what that means? Anyone know what that means? I'll tell you if you don't. It's a repeat sign. What that means is you're going to repeat this pattern again. I don't want you just to repeat it once. I want you to repeat it for the entire song. I want this to be a repeating pattern. In a song, if we do something that's a repeating pattern, we have a name for it. We call it an ostinato. Ostinato, kind of a fancy word. And really all it means is it's a repeating pattern. This is going to be our ostinato. It's going to be ta-dee, ta-dee, ta, ta. Can you clap that? And say it too. Ta-dee, ta-dee, ta, ta. Keep going. Keep going. I got a gal in Baltimore, Lil Liza Jane. Streetcar running by my door, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. That's pretty tricky. When I started singing, it probably threw you off a little bit. Probably made you a little, had to really concentrate, had to really think. Let's try it one more time. Clap that pattern. See if you can keep it going without messing up when I start singing. Okay, good luck. Here we go. Start the pattern. And say it too. Ta-dee, ta-dee, ta. That'll help you. Here we go. I got a gal in Baltimore, Lil Liza Jane. Streetcar running by my door, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Lil Liza Jane. Great, nice job. Okay, this pattern, this asana, don't forget it because we're going to try it again next week. We're going to see if you can actually not only do the pattern, but if you can actually sing the song while you do the pattern. Pretty tricky, okay? So keep that in mind, have some fun, and I don't know, maybe take a little trip to Baltimore if you get the chance.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, guys, well, we were back in America. We were in Baltimore, and we're going to set sail again. In fact, we're going to sail to the Polynesian Islands. Polynesian Islands are an island nation. And a lot of travel comes through there. A lot of boats come through there. A lot of things, a lot of goods, a lot of merchandise comes to there and also comes from there. Well, there's a song that's about some sailors called Kanaka-naka. It comes from this area, the Polynesian Islands. Let me sing it for you. I heard the old man say, Kanaka-naka to-la-e. Today is a holiday. Kanaka-naka to-la-e. To-la-e, oh, to-la-e, Kanaka-naka to-la-e. It's a pretty catchy song. Now, this song has some motions with it for some certain words, okay? Sing this part, listen. Kanaka-naka to-la-e. Good. Every time we sing the word John, I'd like you to stomp your foot. Kanaka-naka to-la-e. Try it. Good. Every time we sing Kanaka-naka, I want you to go back and forth in your lap. Kanaka-naka. So watch. Kanaka-naka to-la-e. Try it. Good. Every time we sing to-la-e, I want you to go to-la-e. 2 claps and a snap. Here's how it goes together. Kanaka-naka to-la-e. Try it. A little bit tricky. Let's try it again. Ready? Kanaka-naka to-la-e. Good. Every time we sing those words, whether it's John, whether it's Kanaka-naka, or whether it's to-la-e, I want you to do those motions, okay? So every time we do it in the song, do it with me. There is one part that's going to trick you. I guarantee you. You're probably not going to be thinking about it. Let's see if you can get it. Ready? I heard the old man say, Kanaka-naka to-la-e. Today is a holiday. Kanaka-naka to-la-e. To-la-e, oh, to-la-e. Kanaka-naka to-la-e. That one part probably caught you for a loop there. To-la-e, oh, to-la-e. Okay? Don't forget about that from now on, all right? It's a tricky part if you're not thinking about it, okay? Let's try it one more time. Here we go. I heard the old man say, Kanaka-naka to-la-e. Today is a holiday. Kanaka-naka to-la-e. To-la-e, oh, to-la-e. Kanaka-naka to-la-e. Good. Now, if you have a partner, someone at your house, brother, sister, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, doesn't matter. Make sure they're human. I wouldn't pick your dog, but maybe I would pick your dog. No, I'd probably pick a human. You can change one little thing and make it a partner game. So instead of going to-la-e, you're going to go to-la, high five. Okay? That's the only difference. So if you have a partner, you can actually do it with them as you do it, okay? Try it one more time. Try it with the new partner ones. If you want to do it at the screen, for me right now, you can do it. Then you can show it to somebody else at your house. You can teach them and actually have fun with the song together. Here we go. I heard the old man say, Kanaka-naka to-la-e. Today is a holiday. Kanaka-naka to-la-e. To-la-e, oh, to-la-e. Kanaka-naka to-la-e. Great, nice job. Have some fun with that. If you get a group of people together, you can all do it together. Have some fun with that. Experiment a little bit and come up with your own rules. But most importantly, just have some fun.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, 4th grade, it's been a little while, but we're going to review something we learned about last time. We learned something about different types of steps. Big steps and small steps. And in music, we have names for those. In music, a big step is called get my board here, a major step. Major is a big step. We also have small steps. Those aren't called major because major steps are big steps. Small steps are called minor steps. Those are small. Two different steps, big steps and small steps, major steps and minor steps. Constellations, Ursa Major, Big Dipper, Ursa Minor, Little Dipper. Big, small, big, little, dipper. Okay, there you go. Major and minor, those are the important words. And we learned that because we learned about a new solfege sound that is a minor step higher than mi. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Sing that with me. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Exactly. Now, on our staff, we can write these out. We can write these out. They're actually very easy to write out. If you want to get a staff, just draw. You get the rulers. We've done this before. You know how to do it. So go ahead and do that. We're going to do a little do, re, mi, fa, so. And let's say that do is on its own line way down here. Let's say, you can just copy along with me if you have your staff. If you want to pause this once I'm done and just catch up, that's fine. Low pressure. We're just going one at a time here, and it works out so nicely. Just like that. Just like that. That works out perfectly. Good. Okay. But we also learned that we can have our solfege names go anywhere we want them to go. We also learned that do can start somewhere else. We learned that do can start, let's say do starts here on the second line. Okay, well, that works out pretty well. Now everything else has to shift too. So if do's in the second line, that means re is now, yes, in the second space. That means mi is higher than that on the third line. That means fa is higher than that in the third space. That means so is higher than that in the fourth line, just like that. Okay, pretty simple like that. Now, if you are in band or orchestra, or if last year you played the recorder, you probably have learned about note names. Now, note names are pretty cool. Note names are the letters that go with our different notes. And one way to really see this pretty easily is on a piano keyboard. If you have a keyboard at your house, this is really going to be relevant to you. If it's not, we can still make it relevant because I have a picture right here for you. Note names on the piano. There we go. We've got all different keys there. I actually play the piano, so this is very important to me to know these things. So we've got our different keys there. You can see we have some different keys. We have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, a whole octave, there's a word, of notes. Okay? Now you're going to notice something. C and D are next to each other, but there's actually something in between. There's actually a black key right there. There's actually two different types of keys on the piano, black keys and white keys. C and D are next to each other, but there is a key in between. So there's something we can say about that. C and D are a major step because we are skipping this black key. There's a key in between them. So if there's ever a key in between two notes, that's a major step. Okay? Keep that in mind. Keeping that in mind, D and E would be what type of note? Or not what type of note, what type of step would it be? Would it be a minor step or would it be a major step? Well, D and E has a key in between, so it would actually be a major step because we're skipping that key. Just like C and D is a major step, D and E is also a major step. Okay, E and F. E and F doesn't look the same. E and F looks different, and it does look different because it is different. It's not a major step, it's a minor step. E and F are a minor step apart. Different than C and D, different than D and E. E and F are a minor step apart. F and G, type of step? Major step, exactly. G and A, what type of step? Major step. A and B, what type of step? Once again, it's a major step. Finally, B and C, notice. Is there anything in between B and C? No, kind of like E and F. So it's not a major step, it's actually a minor step. Really interesting to see that we only have two spots on here where we can have minor steps, E and F and B and C. So what that means is E and F could be mi and fa. That means C would be do. Do, re, mi, fa, so. That would work really, really well. The other two that could be mi and fa are B and C because, well, B and C are a minor step and mi and fa are a minor step. G, A, B, C. What comes after C? D, right? But it's a high D instead of a low D. G, A, B, C, D. Interesting. So that works out really, really well. When do is C, that works perfectly because E and F are a minor step. When G is do, B and C are mi and fa. That's perfect. But what happens if we start somewhere else? Well, something gets very interesting then. So next week we're going to talk a little bit more about that. So thank you for tuning in to my musical TED Talk, and we'll see you with more information next time.
We're making music with our Falcon friends. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter pat? And the happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I ever